Hi everyone. I would like to give you a quick rundown on how to download our Cricut Craftroom files from the artisticu.net website. Under the Cricut projects, there are several little projects that you can download. The link to the Cricut Craftroom file is this here. This is the Tic Tac Treat, and this is by Sherry Rottler. We're going to click on the link. It's going to pop up a Google Docs area where we have the file. There won't be a preview available because it can't view the Cricut Craftroom files, but there's a download button. Click on that and it will download it to your computer, your desktop, or down to your downloads folder, whatever you're familiar with. Once it's downloaded to your computer, we don't need these windows anymore. We can actually close them out. And you can be out, you can be at there. And we're through with our browser. We want to open the Cricut Craftroom program now. I have a link, just a quick link that I keep on my computer. You'll sign in into your username and password. And it brings up a blank plain mat that you'll be working with. First we will go to, up on the left hand corner, there's a folder icon that's called My Projects. Click on that and it brings up projects that you may have already been using, or you might just be starting out and you may have nothing there. Either way, we go to the bottom and there's an import button. We will click on the import button and it's going to ask you, where do you want to import that Tic Tac Treat file from? Whether you've put it into a Cricut Cut folder or onto your desktop, you find that and say open. And it puts it right on top. And every new file that you save, it'll put it on top of this list. To open this now, we click on it and highlight it. It'll be a little darker than the others. And then just say open. And it will load that project in. The way that we have this file saved to begin with is that all the layers are shown on top of each other. So when you go to actually cut here, I have to turn on my it'll show the different layers. When we go to cut them, they won't cut all at once. It'll be separate. And you can turn these layers on and off with the eyeballs that are on the tabs at the top of the layers. You can see them turning on and off. It might make it easier for you to just view one at a time. And I'm going to move these apart from each other. I'm just dragging across and highlighting and moving it over. So now you can see I can click back on the base and turn it on. I can move it over just a little bit more. I'm going to turn back off the base. Sometimes when you have a base on and then you have the snowman on, the white part, if you go and just grab, see these are two pieces that Sherry's welded together. And if you go to grab it, it will grab all of these pieces. So if you don't want to grab something, you can turn a layer off so you can't see it, and then what you grab will be only that one item. So I'm going to grab both of those and move them. See, and this is weld, where here there's a don't weld, and she has these two pieces welding together. And I think the last piece was this. This is the inside of the Tic Tac Treat. And you can tell I'm grabbing this little slider bars, the nodes on the side, to move it around on the mat. And see, that one is there, and I can just take this one. These two are the insides of the Tic Tac Treat. So here I have all of my layers turned on. I'm going to move that down just a little bit more. Now you may be saying this drawer, this is an image drawer, and it's kind of in the way. another thing that's good to know is here this drop down says My Cartridges. If you have already linked some of your cartridges, like here I have the Close to My Heart Art Philosophy and the Artiste, they're bold and dark and they are on my cartridge list. You can click on this download and go all cartridges. And a lot of you will be doing that with the new cartridge out. You're going to scroll up because they always go straight to Creative or Cricut stuff. And here is the art booking. I'm going to click on that art booking. I'm unable to link it right at this time, so as soon as I'm able to link it, you'll just press this link button right here. And then it'll turn bold like all your other two. So that's how you change your cartridges around if you're working on a certain one. And then that little arrow there is the drawer will pop up and down, or if you just want to move it down slightly, you can drag it over on the right hand side. So here are all the pieces that are to this Tic Tac Snowman. We go to cut now that my machine is on. It says it detects my art booking. Even though I have not linked the art booking cartridge, it still detects it and I can still cut from the mat. And when we say continue, here it has the different layers. And it'll go for the first layer, the second layer, the third layer, and so on. You can see how that works. Okay, if you have any other questions, give us an email, shout out to us, and we'll try to give you any help that we can. Appreciate you watching. Thanks.